Hello, I am Margaret Joy. I am the Alphabet Girl. Well, welcome back to our studio updates. If this is your first time joining us, this is our Joybox. I paint real people's stories that get submitted and I turn them into artwork. And I love taking you behind the scenes of all the things happening in our studio on Fridays. So welcome back. To start, I would like to show you just a couple of the new pieces that I worked on this week. First one, T is for Tuna Melt. Tuna Melts are my absolute favorite sandwich. I believe they are criminally underrated. I would love to purchase a Tuna Melt print from Izzy. I'm going to take it out of the sleeve so you can see it better. This border is maybe one of my favorites that I've done. Ta-da! So cute. That's the Tuna Melt from Izzy. Thanks, Izzy, for submitting your story. I had a lot of fun with that one. Also, we did turn that one into this giant painting. So if anyone wants a giant Tuna Melt acrylic painting in their home, just, let me know. And then this one is S is for Strawberry Shortcake. Growing up in Central PA, we made strawberry shortcake with Bisquick biscuits, crushed strawberries, sugar, and lots of milk. It's a great memory from childhood, and I try to make it once a year, but it's never as good. Why is that always the case when we try to recreate things from our childhood? They never taste as good. Okay, and then this is the S is for Strawberry Shortcake. This is the first time that I've done two different colorways on the border. So like the pink and the red versus just like one color and the white stripes. I love how this one turned out. So stinking cute. So that one is from Olivia. Olivia, thanks for submitting your story. As always, we had so much fun doing this one. So those were the two recent ones. If you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen that those were part of our Joybox Showdown, where we put 4 of these cards that get submitted from you guys at the market. Basically, somebody takes a card, they write their idea. This one's P is for Pogo Stick. They write the story behind it. They submit it in the Joybox, and then I go through and read all of them. And then we put 4 of them back to back in a showdown on Instagram for all of you guys to vote on your favorite one and what one you want to see come to life. So that's how those ones got selected, is from you guys voting. To my surprise, the Tuna Melt was like 45% of you voted for that one, which was just so fun and random. And I love that about what we do, is that we don't just like pick trendy things or things that you see everywhere, but like our stuff is really, really niche and stuff because it comes from real stories from people and the memories that they have. So that's how those get selected. Today, I kind of wanted to just read some like new submissions. We literally get so many. Sometimes I don't even make it through all of them. My husband, Derek, who's the one behind a lot of the logistics of the business, he always reads all of them because he puts them in the whole system that we have in our Notion and all of that. But sometimes I don't even get to read all of them. But I kind of want to just read through some of them and maybe pick out the 4 that we're going to do the Joybox Showdown with. And then I think this week I'm going to pick 2 that I want to paint. And then we're going to let you guys decide on the third one that I do this week. So I'm just going to read a few of these. And then once I pull out the ones I like, we'll kind of decide what ones we're going to do. S is for salmon. My grandpa is Finnish. My grandpa is also Finnish. And I grew up eating it with him on bread. And when I'm older, I want to get one tattooed, from Lucy. This looks like a little girl submitted it. That is so sweet. My grandfather was 100% Finnish, which means I am a quarter Finnish, and we are very proud of our heritage. So that one is very sweet. I love it. A penguin. I've gotten a couple penguin. This one's cool. P is for penguin. Phil the penguin is a world traveler, jet setting to every country, meeting friends, sharing stories, and growing old. The biggest cuddle bug and the best pillow pet. Phil the penguin and his brother Carlos. Wow, some people are very creative. They actually like write stories. Sometimes it's hard on the spot to actually be creative. Like these cards, a lot of times people are like, oh, I'm not creative. Which is obviously not true. Just sometimes in the moment, it's hard to think of stuff. But I love the ones when people are like, they're ready to go. No offense if I'm not picking yours or reading all of them, but sometimes they just jump out at me, and that's how I know it's the right one to do. Hey, jellyfish. I have already painted a jellyfish. Reese, if you're watching this, I got a really good jellyfish already on the site. Oh, lots of dog and cat submissions. No hate for those, but we've done a lot of them, so I'm gonna have to. Oh, this one's good. C is for camera. Nostalgia would be the death of me. I recently bought a camera to unplug and connect with my younger self, and I love it. I love this one. Okay, that one's being pulled and set aside. Oh, this one's funny. T is for towel. Grandpa Lewis is the reason you need to put a credit card down at hotels. She stole so many towels from Sheraton hotels because the S stands for Shattuck, which is her last name. Oh my word, that's so funny. So grandma was stealing the Sheraton hotels because S stands for she gets it. This one's funny. Thanks, Megan. I liked reading this one. I kind of like that one. I'm going to set it aside. Hey, R's for raccoons. I genuinely love raccoons. I just painted a raccoon. I have it. Oh, no, I don't have it on the shelf. It is still available. The original is. I've gotten quite a few raccoon submissions. Oh, B is for Ballerina. My 3 girls are all dancers, and their world has become a family. A world has become a family affair. We heart point shoes. I was also a ballerina, so I'm always a sucker for ballet shoes. I actually think point shoes would be a fun painting. This one's sweet. I'm not going to pull it, but B is for birds because my last name is Bird, and birds remind me of my dad's love. My dad loves bird watching. I have a few birds painted. Our hummingbird's a popular one, and the cardinal is also a popular one. And I also have an eagle, so I've got some bird paintings. G is for grandfather clock. Okay, funny enough, I think we've gotten a grandfather clock. I kind of want to look in I'm pretty sure we've gotten a grandfather clock submitted before. And I just think that's funny that that's the second one because that's like really niche. Turns out the niche ones, you just find your people that have a connection to those things. Oh, I found it. Okay, so we've had many versions of our joy cards. Our first ones were like longer, like kind of like postcard size. So this is from probably one of our original night markets when we first started doing these joy cards. It says, G is for grandfather clock. Large wooden grandfather clock sits in my grandparents' house with the ornate gold detailing. And then this one's my grandparents always had a ticking clock in their home. It's kind of sad that we really don't, like, this is so antique and like only our grandparents have these things. Like these are not things that we have anymore. Very fun. I mean, I'm tempted to pull this one because that's just so niche and fun. Okay, I'm just going to pull it aside since we have both submissions. And ketchup. My uncle chased me around with a ketchup bottle, which is my biggest fear. Squeezed too hard and it squirted all over me. I threw up all over him. That's a wild story. So Clara's biggest fear is a bottle of ketchup and he squeezed it too hard. It squirted all over her and she threw up on him. Wow. I love the stories that people share with me. Love margs. We already got a great marg. It is one of our best sellers. Chocolate lab. We've got some labs, trees, walrus, pickle. I just painted a pickle. One of my favorite snacks. Everyone I know associates pickles with me. I always get a jar for a birthday gift. Desiree, I'm going to email you. We got a great pickle I just painted. I guess I like the ones that have like a lot of story written on them. I'm always drawn to those cards. This one's cute. C is for cotton. I think cotton candy would be the cutest painting. C is for cotton candy. I got cotton candy when I was doing this. Flip-flops. Pickled banana. I once pickled a banana and I do not recommend it. That's just some good knowledge for you guys. Don't pickle your bananas. A camera. 2 for cameras. Percussion. Let's bang on things. I love playing drums and bell kits and think more girls should try it out. It's anger relieving. Okay, we don't have a lot of instruments. I mean, to be honest, we don't have any instruments other than the xylophone, which I painted when I first started doing the alphabet stuff because there's not a lot of things for X. I don't know. Maybe percussion would be good. This one's interesting. C is for contra bass flute. I recently began playing this very large and unusual instrument in a flute choir. It gets a lot of attention at our concerts. That's hilarious and so unique. I don't know if I know what a contrabass flute is. Interesting. I'm going to just set it in there because it's kind of interesting. Rainbow Row. I have a mini Rainbow Row painting that people love. Diet Coke. Hey, Diet Coke. Come and get it while it's hot. Okay, you guys, I got through that whole stack and I've come down to some of my favorites that stood out to me. Because I am the alphabet girl, I am going to alphabetize them. Okay, so I'm going to pick 6. 2 for me to paint and 4 for you guys to vote against. Random letters, not specific to anything. So let's pick this C for Cameron. Taylor, yours is in the running. Let's do, I don't know, this pogo stick just is so funny and the timing of this is funny. Me and my brother got a pogo stick when we were younger and we would do competitions on how many pogo sticks jumps we could do. And I think we were in the thousands. But when my brother was about 10, he was going pogo sticking up and down the stairs and he lost footing. I don't know if it was on the stairs. I think it was just like on the ground. Lost footing and knocked his front tooth out with a pogo stick. And we actually just did a yard sale at my parents' house that we grew up at and sold the pogo stick this week. But it just also is very nostalgic for me. And I think this one's funny. So we're going to put that one in the runner up. I think this red race car is pretty cool. My son's favorite car calls them Racer Red. This is actually my friend Casey. That's so funny. I love this one though. This is our friend Casey. I pulled out hers and didn't even know it. Casey shirts, red racer car. This one's fun. Lawnmower. I really wish this one had a story. Lynette, I might have to get a story from you because I don't know. Lawnmower is just cool. And I feel like we don't have, I don't know. I just like that one for some reason. I'm going to go with Ballerina from Kate. Point shoes. Love that. Okay. We only need one more. Oh, Oreo. This was in the runner up the other week. And I'm just going to have to paint this Oreo sometime because I absolutely love that submission. It's not going in this poll again this week. School bus, salmon, penguin, percussion, contrabass flute, rooster, llama, grandfather clock. This is really hard. I think I'm going to go with, I'm going to do the school bus. I think this one's fun. School bus. Okay, we've got our 6 selected. Well, that was fun. Tune in to our Instagram. Current handle is Margaret Joy Art. We will be putting 4 of these against each other for you to vote on, and I will be painting 2 of them in addition. I can't wait to see which one wins this week and be in touch with you. As always, we've got our new products on the website. We've already got the Tuna Melt and the Strawberry Shortcake on the website. Also, we're doing this really fun new greeting card style that is very Alphabet Girl bent. So go ahead and check those out. Let us know what you think. I'm excited. I think they're going to do really well in gift shops and with our wholesale stuff. I think that's it for the day. I'm so glad you all tuned in and we'll see you next week.